Welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Athletics. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Luis Severino. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Michael Harris the second, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Right through there for a strike.
That's ball two.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. One up, one down.
Batting second, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball one.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-1.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
That one fouled off. 2-2. On the ground, Cortez whips it to first on the run.
No, he's out.
In time, got him. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Baseman, Matt Olson.
Ball one.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and a foul ball. Sliced hard, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's in.
Into center. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first, and now here's the starter for Atlanta, Grant Holmes. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Out towards left center. Yastrzemski should have this one. And there's one down. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Dubon. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, first baseman Nick Hurt.
In the air, right field. Acuna going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Top of the second.
Leading
Now
off
it's
for
the Atlanta
Atlanta
catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Jackknifes out of the way. This one in the air, center field. Butler on the move. And there's one away.
Aye.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. Out to short. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first. Not in time. Infield hit. So a man at first. And now Mauricio Dubon.
0-1.
Here's a 1-1. Swings, and this one's flared. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Time for two. And that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Right fielder, Brent Rooker.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. One out.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
In the air, left field. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Has room, and he makes the catch. Carlos Cortez digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. And he won around. Ruled a swing.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
High fly ball, right field. Acuna after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Rowdy Tellez.
Nope, that's a ball.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And a big swing and a miss. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile. Ripped to right. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Acuna.
Nope.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Zach Geloff.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. On a line out towards center. Base hit and a good start to the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Holmes checks over to first, and he's back. Now the 0-1. Swing to miss and a slider.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. That one lifted to left. He's got it. 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. And now he's dead at first as he can't get back. Almost got him. Two down, nobody on. And there's the ball.
Ball 3.
Draws the walk
Nope,
there.
that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ripped to short. That's the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Severino back to work. Up and in, ball 1. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
In the air, left field. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Here is Austin Riley. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And the 0-2. In the air out towards right center. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one away. One out, man at first. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And that one fouled off. Towards first. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
2 on, 1 out.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one way inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll load the bases. Next to hit, Carlos Cortez. Golden opportunity right here. Fouls away the first offering.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the air, left field. Yastrzemski on the move. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab. Runner tags for third, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. This one chopped in the ground, but foul. 2 on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. The relay to third, in there safely.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more.
And get there, and that should bring in the run. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got an RBI triple.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now it's Dominic Smith. The 0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That's a base hit, run scored.
Picks himself up at RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Smith off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one for strike 2. Pitch kicks away. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Inning over. We go to the top of the fifth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one not close. 3 balls, no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And it's second.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like...
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
For Atlanta,
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the DH, Rowdy Tellez. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off, Nick Kurtz.
First baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Out towards right center field. Harris gets under it. Takes it in for the out. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Soderstrom up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep shot. Way back there. He'll circle the bases. The pitcher on here, James Karinchak.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he chases that one. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now, Carlos Cortez. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Smoked on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the leadoff spot. The Braves, Michael Harris II.
Number 66.
Harris, 25 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Nope. Ball one.
The Athletics leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, right field. Rooker settles under this one. Brings it in. 2 away down. Here is Matt Olson. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they're chipping away. It's 7-3. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Left field. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1.
You know, these A's putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much.
Ball,
6
that's
of
out.
their hits have come off speed pitches.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's out number 2. So the lineup flips over. Dominic Smith up next for the A's.
Ball one.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Acuna moving under it. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Line to left. And that's just foul. You'll 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a ball.
Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Eli White. Good opportunity for him, first and second with nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. On the ground, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that.
Now pitching Pitching for the
Pitching
Athletics,
change here, Elvis Alvarado.
And he's got a nice lead.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. One out, and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 and 2 here. Got him. Now 2 out. So here comes Rowdy to Lenz. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Bottom of the 7th. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
No, inside. That's in. Ball 2.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first. A great play deep in the hole. He swings and fouls one off. Strike 2. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. He flexes his power with that swing. 1 down. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Comes up empty. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Hard hit left side. And the inning is over. And we're back.
Leading
Stepping
off for
in,
Atlanta,
Michael Harris
center
the
fielder,
second.
Michael Harris the second.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swings through it for the K. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
On the ground to third.
That ball
And foul ball. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1.
The A's leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th. Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Recognize the break on that early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there, letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Soderstrom on the run towards the line. Can't get there. Base hit. They get the force. Nice job to recover from the offline throw. On to the bottom of the 8th. Down the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now. In the air to left center. Harris should have this one. And there's 1 down. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball 1.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Bye-bye. He sends it out of here. Zach Gallo up next for the A's. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Up next for the A's, center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. The A's get 1 on this homer. Last chance. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ground ball left side. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Foul ball there. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Nope. That's
White
inside.
stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Gone. A 2-run blast. And they slice into the lead. It's 9-6. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Suarez in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait for the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 3 in this one. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Kyle Farmer. And the lefty with the 0-1. Way inside, gets out of the way. Hit hard on the ground is short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Suarez is just 1 strike away. And on second, 2 down. That one hit to right. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. 1 run across, and he'll pull into second safely.
That can be a really tough pitch to
Luis Morales takes over on the mound.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first over if he needs to use it.
That catches the zone for a strike. And 1-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Stays alive.